Welcome to the HR Happy Hour Work Break. You're here with Trish and Steve. Hey, Steve Bose.
Hey, Trish, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am well, thank you.
See, what the world doesn't know is just before we went live, I was serenading you in a really horrible rendition because I'm in my house. Can I show so I'm moving and there is nothing. Oh, there's my dog. But see, I have no furniture left behind me there.
Yeah, I like what you've done with the place.
You like that? It's even a little echoey probably. But what I wasn't really planning on, because I'm thinking I'm still living here and working here, is my desk is moved. So
Your
now I'm
desk, do you have a chair left? I don't even know.
I have a chair. I have a little tiny table I'm sitting at, but I'm by the window, and so there's sunshine on my shoulder. So for the whole world, I was singing John Denver, Sunshine on My Shoulder. I'm not going to do it again, though. That was
Thank
just
you.
for you.
Please don't.
That was just for you. Are you a John Denver fan? Do you like him? Is he a thing in your world?
No, not really.
Aw.
There can't be very many people who'd answer yes to that. It would be my guess that they're
all right.
actual
Anybody
fan.
who watches this live or on the replay, please tweet at him and tell him you're a John Denver fan. John Denver's great. Rocky Mountain High. What's another one he had? I don't remember.
He had
Take Me Home, Country Roads.
Boy, right?
Thank God I'm a Country Boy. Take Me Home, Country Roads. All right, now I've got 4. So what's that rule that you always say? What is, you can't have more than 4 or 5 hits?
You can only have 5. 5 items of art creations that are worth remembering, that will last the test of time.
Okay.
Kind of posterity, right? 5 maximum, whether you're an artist. We haven't talked about this in a while. I'm glad you brought this up. It's one of my favorite subjects. Artist, musician, painter, playwright, author, podcaster. I'd even throw in there probably.
Right. Oh, here we go. Johnny Nick is saying toots. Here, wait. I'm just going to put it up here to show. Thank you, Johnny. There you go. Reggae rendition of Country Roads. I've got to listen to that. All right. So John, you're obviously listening. Are you a John Denver fan? I just want to find one person out there.
You know who I am a fan of, and I want to give this company, Trish, we haven't done the shout outs in a while, as we did a lot in the beginning days of this show when we were locked up during the pandemic, and we're kind of relying on finding weird stuff to buy and lots of stuff coming to the houses, right? And things like that. Trish, speaking of great artists, I am wearing an official Charlie Daniels t-shirt that I got.
What is he holding? Oh, he's holding a fiddle.
Yes.
Wait a minute. You're wearing a Charlie Daniels shirt and you're dogging on me for liking John Denver?
I want to shout out, Trish, the company's called
Charlie
Official Band Shirts. Okay, somehow I found myself on the mailing list for this company, Official Band Shirts. They sell old and classic bands, rock bands, country bands, anything you can imagine, right? And they did one of those special mystery t-shirt deals. 5 t-shirts. I believe it was 5 t-shirts for $30. So I couldn't resist. I pulled the trigger on 5 for $30. This was the best one of the 5. There are some others, but this was the coolest.
What are the others? Maybe I want one of the others that you
I will gladly give you one. There was a Grateful Dead one, which was pretty cool. There was an Elvis shirt, which was nice. There was
I like Elvis.
Some shirts that weren't really musical acts. There were a couple of video game ones. A Sesame Street shirt, which is pretty cool.
I love Sesame Street.
I can't remember all the rest of them, but yeah, they're very cool.
Were you a Sesame Street kid? Did you watch that when you were growing up?
I'm pretty sure I must have, yeah.
What's your favorite character?
What's the blue one? I don't know.
Which one? The blue one?
The blue one?
Grover?
Yeah, Grover.
You know what? You kind of remind me of Grover.
Who was your favorite?
I liked Bert and Ernie, I think. They were probably my favorites. Although you kind of remind me of Bert. You're like Bert and I'm like Ernie. If I had to say.
I'll have to think about that and get back to you.
So what else is new? Do you want to hear what I did this morning? This is why we're a little bit late. I went to yoga. Today is self-care day for me. I mean, I'm working, but I went to yoga. I went and bought Junior's cheesecake.
That's lovely.
Right? And flowers for myself. There you go.
Wow.
Taking care of number one.
I recently was telling someone that you really shouldn't have to buy flowers for yourself. Now it's okay to do that. It is nicer if someone else buys them for you, I believe.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
I'm a
But if
flower
someone
buyer,
doesn't buy
Trish.
them for you,
I'm saying this and I'm certain I've not ever sent you flowers, but I am a flower person. I think I did once when you were sick, maybe. I think I might have done that.
I think you might have when I had surgery. I think you did.
Yeah.
But
I'm
you
a
know
flower
what?
person.
I will say this. I think you're one of those people that's really good at maybe not flowers, but like when somebody needs something, you're right there to help. Like,
oh, of course, that's what
just
everyone
the other
says about
night,
me.
right?
Absolutely.
You and I are getting too old to do this moving stuff, right? So I had
too old for a lot of things, but yeah.
I had some 19-year-old guys moving stuff, but you were a good supervisor. You were very good at directing.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. They were good kids and very let's just say very adept at carrying the heavy objects, much more so than I would have been at this point.
Yeah, there comes a time you just realize you're not really meant to. I could carry things, and I will carry bags and boxes, maybe small boxes, but yeah, beyond that, I don't want to carry furniture anymore. I'm sort of past that point, I think. So
moving's fun though. Getting on the road is fun. Long trips are fun. I recently had a very long couple of days driving because I was in Florida and I drove back and forth there.
Right.
I dig it. I like the long road trips. I like trying to discover, like finding radio. I have the satellite radio, but sometimes it's fun just to put it on FM and just try to find stations and then Trish. But though, when you stop at the convenience store, at the Quick Tea or the Buc-ee's,
QT. Yeah.
Wherever, what's the go-to road trip snack you're going for? I've got one. I've got a very specific.
Teriyaki beef. Okay, gotta have teriyaki beef jerky, 100%. Combos, pizza combos.
Those are good.
So here's what we do. When my kids were little, before every road trip, I would go, because I'm not a big road trip person. I don't like driving that long. But anyway, I always heard with little kids, you get like all their favorite candies, toys they've never seen, silly putty, Play-Doh, whatever. You put it like in a cheap gift bag that you have, because everybody has gift bags, right? And they get a little gift bag on their trip. So I always did that. But my sister kind of one-upped me. So if I go on a road trip with her, Karen will get a huge basket and go get like healthy snacks, candy bars, gum, mints.
I have seen this basket. Yes, it's quite substantial.
Yes. So I like that. I feel like anything that you can put in a basket that you don't normally buy is a good thing for a road trip.
Well, I'll tell you mine real quick because it's awesome. And I only have it when I'm on a road trip in a car, Trish.
Okay.
You mentioned jerky. It's in that jerky section when you're in the convenience store.
Okay.
It's the Slim Jim brand usually. It's that combination of like beef stick and cheddar cheese stick that comes in one package. And you rip the top and then you eat the cheese stick and the beef stick simultaneously.
At the same time?
Yep, as you drive. Take one big honking bite and get both.
Is it good?
It's awesome. Yes.
Really?
It's outstanding. Okay,
I'll have to try that. You know what? I'm going to ask you because I'm selling my house and I can kind of, now that my kids are in college, I can kind of go wherever I want to go. And so I was thinking I need to pick like 3 or 4 places, 5 places that are drivable, I guess, over a day or two, because I don't like to drive very far. But where should I go? Like, where should I consider going? Right?
I'd go south. I'd absolutely go where it's warmer. That would be my vote all the way.
What are some of your favorite, say, southern cities that I should consider? And I would take any tweets of recommendations of where to go.
Yeah, I think the Georgia coast is fun. South Carolina coast is fun. Charleston is fantastic. The Charleston area is lovely.
Okay, I have a legit question. I didn't think Georgia had any. Oh, Georgia has a coast on the east.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
They do.
Okay, so I had this weird conversation with my mom recently, and she said something.
It's not Wyoming, Trish. Georgia's right on there.
She said something about the Georgia coast. I'm like, Georgia doesn't have a coast, Mom.
Gulf Coast of Florida, which I know you're familiar with. The Tampa, St. Petersburg area is fantastic. I was there last week.
I like that.
Lovely.
I like that.
Yeah. To
What
me, it's
about
always
like Alabama?
warmer.
Is there anywhere good in like Alabama or Mississippi to go? Or I don't know. Maybe someone will tweet at me where I should go. So where do you go in Georgia? Would that be like Savannah? Like, is that what's on the coast?
Yeah, Savannah, Georgia's fun, Trish. But you just be careful if you go down to Georgia, because you and I know this, Trish.
The devil went down to Georgia. Do you see how you tied that in there?
So be careful.
That was really
last
slick.
thing for me, Trish, real quick. Nike and Tiffany, Trish. Nike and Tiffany releasing a collaboration Air Force One sneaker. It's black with the Tiffany blue swoosh stripe. It looks really, really cool. Air Force Ones releasing on March 7th. I may have to like look into that. March 7th, going to cost about $400. If you get a pair of those, Trish, you could probably flip them the next day for 3 times that. But they look really cool. So check out Nike and Tiffany Air Force One collaboration shoe coming up next month.
Or I could wear them to conferences when I'm speaking and visiting.
It'd be very cool if you wore those. Yes.
Right? Well, and here's the thing. Women, we've been wearing heels forever, and men have really shifted to wearing just tennis shoes anymore.
I'm going to start wearing the heels this year.
Well, you should. Men should have to start wearing them, and I'm going to start wearing tennis shoes, like nice tennis shoes.
Looking for a nice pair of Louboutins, size 12.5.
Be careful what you wish for. Someone will send them to you. Anyway, hey, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you have any good road trip places I should be considering, please tweet at me. If you have any good road trip snacks that we didn't mention, tweet at me. I would like to try some new things. And yeah, if you know any hookup for Steve to get some heels, sounds like he's in the market. So anyway, have a good day, everyone. Thanks for putting up with our nonsense as usual. Bye for now.